place, we know they calculate. Oh. We know they calculate. When we spending the money, we know they calculate. Oh. We know they calculate. When we enter the place, we know they calculate.
Oh yeah, well, for me, coming out of a talent hunt was like a school for me, and there was an eye-opener that it's not sometimes about the talent alone, it's about a lot together, you know what I mean? So, because I met a lot of great singers, I think they can sing more than I do. I met a lot of people that are more versatile, that can even dance more than I do, but I think there are some other elements that I put in, you know, bit by bit here and there, and some of them didn't put in terms of the music, the costuming, the stagecraft, and you know, a whole lot. When you say entertainment, there's a whole lot with it. It's not just about I can sing, you know what I mean, or I can dance. There's so much things. So for me, I had to put in a bit of everything, and by the time they were scoring the marks, because finally I found out that, okay, in this I scored this, in this I scored this, in this I scored, putting it together, it was a win for me. So I think that was a very big lesson for me, breaking into the industry. So I held on to that, and I started working towards that direction, making sure that everything about my music has to be about branding, about me. Music is also very key, you know what I mean? So a whole lot together. Now it got to a point, they called me to be part of the judges, and I was excited, and I'm like, whoa, just like from point A to the other way, you know what I mean? So it was a great experience. Also, I saw a lot of talent across Nigeria at that point, when we're going from city to city. You know, I think Nigeria is blessed with a lot of talent, so I think it was a great experience seeing all the talented beings, and also seeing the different sides. Some people have good character, some people don't. Some people are rude with their talent, some people are humble with their talent. A whole lot is involved. So I think all those helps me also as a person to grow and to know the best way to handle the fame, because the fame is tricky. If you're not careful, trust me, you can forget yourself, and you can be either rude with your attitude, even when you're not trying to be rude, but your attitude, sometimes, trust me, you don't just say to hell to people. Because of the job we do, you need to respect people, you need to tolerate people, you need to take it. Sometimes if you're hot-tempered, you need to put it away if you want to succeed in this business, because every step you take, people are calculating it. No matter what you do, good or bad, they're calculating it. Why is he doing this? Why is she doing this? You know, so you need to know that you're no more living your life for yourself alone. You know, because you want to feed off those people. They pay for your shows, they download your stuffs and all that. So somehow they have a little, you know, a little way into getting into your life. You know what I mean? But if you're very focused and you understand how it works, you will know that, okay, you just have to be straight. You just have to be yourself, and at the same time, be nice to almost everybody and do your thing. You can get away with it. So there's a lot of lessons for me that I've learned, trust me. Yeah, well, background of music for me was just the part that my dad was a DJ. He was a DJ, and growing up from primary to secondary school, I remember after school, I always come to the studio to support my father's business. You know, in that course, I was able to learn how to sing everybody's song, you know, listen to every song, and I know the difference between a hit song and just a song, you know, the commercial songs. That was how I learned it, you know, because as a business person then, you know, I know, okay, when a song is like this, I think, so when I got into the business, so I was always trying to make sure that, hey, it's either you're getting it right or you're not getting it right. So I've been around for 18 years doing this business, and most of my peers that we started together, some of them I can see them no more, some of them are no more doing the business. I think there's something also away from God's blessings and favor. I think there's some other things that I'm putting right that is also keeping me going, which are some of those things I learned from, you know, my start. So for me, I never even saw myself doing music from the beginning. It was soccer, it was football I was doing, and music was on the side, like second love. You know, it was when I joined the Star Quest and I won Star Quest. It was like a bet at hand. It's better than 40 in the bush. I was still looking for sponsors to take me to Europe to do soccer. I'm like, hey, just hold this one way, see it. And I held on to the music and paid attention to it, which is most of the youths today are having that kind of problem. You know, when you don't tell yourself the truth, when you don't choose and focus on something. I paid attention to the music. I left the soccer. If I wanted to do soccer, I would have abandoned the music and faced the soccer and get the best out of it. So I did that with the music, and today I have no regrets. And I know maybe I would have made more money if I played soccer, but at the same time, maybe I would have had a everlasting injury that might make me not either walk again or a spinal cord or something. So God always has plans for us. So for me, I paid attention to me as a person and what I can do and do it very well. So this is just it for me though. Yeah, well, for me, Kcee, I think the market. I study the market, and I do the music for business. It's show business. It's not just for my pleasure. It's not just for me to sing and entertain people alone. It's for me to make money. And whatever that's going to make me make money is what I want to do. So for me, I think I look at what the people want to listen to, what they want to react to, what they want to dance to. For me, I'm more of a dancehall artist. I started with the reggae, raga field because I grew up in Ajigule, school. So if you know Raga Dub Chapel, then in Ajigule, it used to be where a lot of dancehall artists used to go and acquire, skills and all that. So, but when I left the ghetto, I diluted my dancehall. I started doing, mix of dancehall and singing. And it got to a point I found out that, okay, if you sing more, you're either going to get more famous, more money, more. So I just had to focus on that and improve myself on that. And all of a sudden, from doing dancehall, I became more of a singer. You know what I mean? That's something I can do if you wake me up anytime, any day. But trust me, to a very large extent, it doesn't really all the time, not all the time, or all the time, it doesn't really, it's not like, okay, let me put it this way. If a president is having an event now, imagine how many dancehall artists comes to perform at those crowd. Imagine when they're having a CEO awards. Imagine how many dancehall artists want to be there to perform. So it depends on you now. But when you're doing a reggae song splash or something, then you see the reggae dancehall artists, everybody. So everybody have their market. I'm not saying, but I chose my own market. Like, okay, I think I want to be seen as, okay, this singer that appeals to the general public, the general market, the old and the younger people. And that was what I chose for myself. Up and down. Her body get a lot hungry. I say her body. Yeah, the secret of my evolution is just, first of all, God, and secondly, I pay attention to the industry. I pay attention to the trend. I pay attention every single time. I just don't want to be that artist that would just play records for people to dance. No, I think at every point there's some news about Kcee. There's something to keep the brand going. Like I said, I learned all this growing up, and from the talent hunt, it's not just about the music. It's more than the music. So there's a whole lot I do surrounding the music. I remember 2013 when I had Limpopo, that was like one of my major break and one of my biggest vibe. At that point, I was selling colors. If you see me, I always try to dress very colorful. It was just a strategy, to draw more attention and get more fan base. Every day I was getting thousands of followers on my social media handles. Why? Because everybody was talking about, we love his music. We're like, why is he wearing yellow and yellow? Why is he wearing red and red? I needed to get the attention. I didn't want to go the other way around, doing some other negative things to get that publicity, you know what I mean? So at every point as Kcee, I always have that strategy to up my game. Of recent, I cut up my dreads, my hair, and the internet went down. They never saw that coming. It was a strategy, you know what I mean? And changed the look. It became something new. So everybody wants to see me. And in any show I'm going to now, they just don't want to see the Kcee. Want to see the new Kcee, the rebranded Kcee, not the same Kcee. You know, so if you keep yourself for too long, you're either going to lose or even bore your followers. They'll be like, this same thing every day. You know what I mean? So you need to change. Those are some strong secrets some of my colleagues don't know about. You know, I think those are some of my trick and strategy to still remain in the business. And also, I always make sure my sound changes, change producers, make sure you get the new boys that hitting the real vibes right now, get them in the studio. Like right now, I have almost 4 boys in the studio, different vibes, everybody's bringing up ideas. You know, you can do it all by yourself, you know what I mean? So that has just been me. I've been an open person. For those that have worked with me, I'm always open to suggestion, ideas. Some people believe, okay, I know it all. So when you keep giving us them, even some big brands, I don't want to mention them, at some point, even the ones that are selling water or soft drinks, at some point they change the bottle, at some point they change the cork, at some point they change something. You know, so that's what some people don't really know. I can be here for the next 20 years if I want. I know what to do already because I know what the industry want to see. That's it. Whoa, the most stressful part of being a musician. Yeah, well, for me, the process of we making music is not stressful. Sometimes it's part of life for us. It's what we love to do. For me, Kcee, I think one of the stressful part is the fashion part. Trying to dress up for shows, sometimes trying to pack my bags for travel. You don't know what to pack, you don't know what to wear and look, you know, nice, because that's also going to be your strong part. Because when you get on stage, people want to see you and scream like, whoa, they feel like, oh, we paid money to see a star, you know. So those times are like one of those stressful times, like I'm traveling again and I travel too much. So away from all that, I enjoy it though, but it's stressful. Creating music, shooting videos, those ones is like a banker sitting in the bank doing his job or her job. So for me, I don't see them like a stressful thing. It's just what I love to do. At that point, I'm always excited. Like, yeah, I want to do something for my fans. I'm always excited. The other part that I think is stressful for me as Kcee is the part of, you know, packing my bags to travel, what to wear next. Because when you repeat the same shoe, they will yab you on the internet. This guy out no upon all the money he's making wearing the same shoe. If you repeat your belts, they keep staying. So you need to know how to shuffle them. Okay, maybe I have too many because of this, my fans. Then I have too many shoes, I have too many belts, I have too many clothes. I'm even confused when I get to my wardrobe, like, where do I start from? You have nice, sometimes you now start making mistakes trying to combine them because you have too many. Maybe you're feeling this at that moment, maybe it's not supposed to work this way. You just, you know, those are the stressful part I feel as an artist. My top 10 in no particular order. I would just say, of course, I must start with Limpopo because I can't forget what Limpopo did for me. And Pullover was a very strong follow-up with Limpopo. And a song like Ogadima was a very strong, you know, song that a lot of people really enjoyed. And the message and the picture was also amazing. And I won't also forget Give It To Me. I did it with Flavor. That was also a very strong song that brought me, you know, into the industry stronger. And now wow, my song's plenty, but I'm trying to. Okay, I'll say I have another song called Ebino. I love the song. It shocked me a lot. When I did the song, I never knew it went that far. Any show I go to now, you play by and everybody's screaming like, whoa. I'm like, I thought you people didn't like it. You know, that kind of song, that one is very strong. Then Tender, I did Tender with Techno. Tender is an amazing song. It's doing very well now. Then Trust Me, Born. Born is that song that when I did it, I knew from the studio that, yeah, this is going to arrest anybody, and the response I got from Born is amazing. And also, I'll say, which of this song again? Kcee, don't sing, but I'm trying to. Okay, I'll say back then when I was still with Presh, I think I won't forget Shokori Bobo. It was one of those beautiful songs I will never forget also. Then also Simple, I did with Pressure. So those songs are evergreen songs that brought me this far also. And Ushi Baba, you know, great songs.